Today we'll show you yet another submission to another challenge from Dev.to. So this time it is coming from KendoReact. So we'll have to use the 10 free components provided by KendoReact UI Components. And there are some additional price categories that we actually participate in all 3 of them. Let me show you the application that I have built. So this is pretty cool. This is very useful for me. It's going to be very useful for me. So this is one place where you can come and you can manage all the challenges provided by Dev.to. Of course, you can use it for other purposes as well on other hackathons, but this is specifically optimized. It's even called Dev.to HQ, like headquarters. So let me show you what we have. So we can go to the page of the challenge itself. We can copy the URL, and I have already everything set up. So I will show you how it works, and then I will show you how to set it up for you. So we have a chat interface, so we can chat with AI. So let's turn the web search on and let's ask. So check the, actually, let me show you one thing. I think I want to change this to Anthropic. Anthropic, maybe open source. I like it more. So check the websites and create a challenge based on the info there. So while generating, let me quickly explain. So we have the chat interface. You already saw the settings page. So we are using the OpenRouter, and you will basically need the API key from them. And here you can choose all the models that OpenRouter has. So whichever you like more. So you'll see based on your preferences, right? So the styles that you like, you can do the Gemini 2.5 Pro. You can do OpenAI. You can choose upon your preference. And you saw that we didn't have any challenge there, and our AI chatbot was able to scrape the website, get the information. It output us, some information, but most important, what it did, it actually created the challenge on the, on our dashboard. So we can navigate to this dashboard, right? And we can see that it is, parsing everything correctly, giving all the information that we need for, to complete this challenge. So let me show you the, let's choose different model just for the sake of demo. So let's say Gemini 2.5 Pro. So now if you are going to ask AI, can you check this challenge info and give me, or maybe let's say create 5 ideas for submission for this challenge. Let's be a little bit more precise. I noticed with Gemini, you might have, you might need to be a little bit more precise. What's going to do is going to similar way create the ideas, right? So, and basically we don't have to do that, right? We can ideate with AI. Of course, you can chat a little bit more inside the chat before asking to create it, to create the ideas or tasks or resources. But you can already see here that it just did it. So we asked it to create some ideas. It said, okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so it's still processing the part. So here are some ideas. Okay, so it's basically the same thing, right? That's fine. So a personalized dashboard for developers to track GitHub repositories and so on, so on, so on. So this is a pretty cool idea. So it fits in the challenge requirement for sure. It even tells you it can use KendoReact grid with filter, etc. So basically trying to follow the requirements, right? So let's say we want to dev dash. I want to implement dev dash. Can you create tasks for creating dev dash number, or maybe list them in an appropriate order. Okay, we can close this for now. So let's say we decided that we want to go with dev dash, so we can keep this idea, other ideas, or we can delete them. So let's delete them so we can have the cleaner UI. So we have the ideas, right? So one of them is dev dash. Okay, so we asked the AI to create tasks for the dev dash, right? For the dev dash idea. It told us that it did it, that it added the tasks, but I had to ask it again, saying, I don't see them in the dashboard, add them, and it kind of did. So sometimes it does it. So I think it depends on the model that you choose. Some of them are good in tool calling, the thing that we are using here. Some of them are, less good. The AI, sometimes the hiccups happen. So, but nevertheless, it added the task. So it said, project setup, dashboard layout, depending on the model again, so it will give more or less details. You can, change here, write everything that you want. You can, set the due date. You can ask AI to set these due dates for you if you want to. We can also ask it look online for Kendo docs and add resources to this challenge that are relevant to the project. So once again, we're asking to look online to find these materials that we might need, right? So we don't have to actually research it by ourselves. It gives us maybe a little bit quicker start to the challenge, right? So once again, we see that AI did add those. You can see that the links are there. Let's navigate. So the React data grid, that's exactly the link. Same here, right? And I guess should be correct. Same here. So this is already a good base start, right? So we are able to produce this idea together with AI. Everything here is local first. So you don't send any data to any server. This project will be live. It will be available on Vercel deployment. So you can come and you can see it there, right? So and you can use it. The only thing that you will need to do is to add the OpenRouter API key, and you'll need to add the progress or Nuclia's information. And this is pretty cool. I haven't showed this yet. So look, we have added the KendoReact free components, right? The challenge itself. We have added the task, we have added ideas, we have added the resources. So let's say I'm looking for KendoReact data grid, right? So let's say checking from the dashboard. So I want to see basically the resource about KendoReact data grid because I'm working on this right now in my IDE or whatever it is. So we can say KendoReact grid layer, and you can see that it's already the Nuclia basically processed the information that we have, and it embedded them in some kind of, I guess, vector database or easier to and quicker to find. So if you're going to ask KendoReact grid maybe layout, we can say we are going to process this, and so it's basically going to feed the AI the information that we have, and the AI will give a response, right? So and here we have also the resources that contain this information. So you can see it's a few of them. Some of them are relevant, some of them are less relevant. You can see here that we have this resource from article, and I think we should have the task, right? So that we had. Or maybe we can ask about the scheduler, right? So we can say Kendo scheduler, right? Scheduler. Okay, and you can see that it already found this resource and gave us the link that we had in that resource, the one that we checked before, right? So a couple other things, you can just navigate to the challenge. You can create a new challenge from here. You can create it from here. Same with ideas, resources, tasks, ideas, resources, tasks can be connected to the challenge, can be not connected, depends on how you want to use it. So coming back to the challenge, right? So we have used the 10 components. It will be listed in the Dev.to article that I will publish right before the submission. We have used the Kendo AI coding assistant. This is basically an MCP that provides you with Kendo context, right? So LLMs really need this context to understand how to integrate these components, and the MCP allows you to do that. So I have used it, especially in the very beginning when you are just setting up. When you need to tweak these components here and there, then you need it a little bit less. But in the beginning, to kick off the project, it definitely worth checking, right? And we have used this Nucleus RAG system, right? So the RAG system, the one thing that I haven't mentioned, I think, is that we need to set this up, right? So we need the knowledge box. You will get it from the dashboard once you sign up. So same with Zone, with account and Slack. The one thing that I want to say is the API key has to be the writer. It will be able to both read and write. We need read to basically make the requests here, right? So making the request to the files that we have, right? So that the AI can do it. But we need also to upload this information there, right? So we need the right access. So make sure that you will have the writer API key. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'm really excited. I'll be publishing this, for everyone to use. Don't be afraid to use it. Just try it out. There are 0 requests going to outside world other than OpenRouter and Nuclia. So you can, I have also left some console logs for you to debug if you need something, or, if you see that the application is working, there is a way that it's intended to work. And it will be open source as well. You can also deploy it, on your instance. You can check through the code. So that will be it from my side. Thanks everyone for watching this. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. More content coming, and wish everybody luck.